Good morning. I didn't know if I was going to record today, but here I am. I think Harper's Ferry is such a great town. I would like to record it. Taking a zero here today at the hostel, and I just had breakfast. Now I'm going to the post office to send some of these things home and fill things back to Timber, Maine. All right, let's keep going. All right, send my package home, sent the spare parts back to Timber, Maine. Now what else do I have to do? I have to do a resupply, and that's it. That's gonna be my day for the day. And had breakfast this morning with a kid from, well, he was Dutch. A Dutch kid, and he's quitting the trail today. He walked like 1,100 miles, and he's happy with he has accomplished. So we were having breakfast this morning, and he said something that was really interesting. He said the vast majority of successful thru hikers, they're either weird or they have something going on in their lives. So that gives me a pretty high option, a pretty high chance of success throughout my endeavor. All right, that's it. Let's keep walking. There's a cool house there I want to show you all. Stonewall Jackson's headquarters. This residence was used as a headquarters by the Confederate General T.J. Stonewall Jackson while stationed in the area during the Civil War. That's a pretty cool house that was once used as a headquarters during the Civil War, which was also known as the War or Northern Aggression. Yeah, there's a lot of history here in Harper's Ferry related to American history. Not that people dig this thing nowadays, you know. People dig to be dumbed down. That's what they dig nowadays. They like to be dumbed down. Just look what happened in 2020. Everybody got dumbed down to a level that we are never gonna get back. Now, everybody is like crazy. God knows what they have inside their bodies. Only God knows. Yeah, only God knows, brother. Yep. And let's not forget, the church helped that. Yep, the church is just as guilty. Yeah, but gotta love one another, right? That's what our boy taught us before you crucify him. Okay, Sunday worship. John Zimmerman. That's a German name, I guess. I don't know. He was a gunsmith, because you gotta make weapons, right? For self-defense. Gotcha. Man, I'm not funny. I'm hilarious. That's the thing. So as the kid said, if you're weird, have something going on in your life, you might be a successful thru hiker. So I'm betting all my chips on that statement. Check out the houses. I'm walking back to the hostel right now. That's my stuff. The Dutch kid, it's over there. That's Bilbo, a kid from California, and he's all my stuff. And these shoes are going to the trash because they have done what they are supposed to do. 450 miles on those bad boys. It's time to go to trash. Alright, let's get something out of the way first. I'm recording this to myself and to myself only, okay? Nobody else. But I also like to share something with you. I'm recording this because I want to look back and remember how hard it was. And that's the reason why I'm doing this, because it's something it's hard. It's really, really hard, especially for me, because I have to work a lot of abilities that I normally try to avoid. And even vlogging this, it's part of me making the challenging even more difficult, because the editing part takes time, and it's a grinding. And I know that from now it's just gonna get hard, mentally hard, because the body is already breaking. I can feel it, you know. I don't know how people do this, seriously. That's why they quit. So this kid is quitting. Like, he's going home, like he's going back to the Dutchlands. But I'm gonna keep going. And the reason why he's quitting, because he doesn't want to be like in a grinding, like in a way that he's working all day, like, because he got traumatized of seeing the northbounders finishing that through hiking Mount Katahdin. They were like, we're out. And that's what 2,200 miles do to you, man. it works you out, mentally. Like, my body is breaking. I think my spirit is still holding on. I'm still pretty happy. Most of people who have like 100 miles, like, they're not happy, man. They're not happy. But I have my ways to keep myself happy out here, because I have done this before. Before 2022, I had no experience through hiking or hiking, so it was a learning experience. That's when I met Timber, that you met in the first few videos, and he taught me everything pretty much, because we hiked together, and I was learning a lot through him. But I also already knew a lot, and that I had done my research before I got on the trail. But one thing is to know the path, then another thing is to walk the path. So I had to walk the path, and when I started walking, man, 2022 was a hard through hike for me. And sadly I twisted my ankle, but it was part of my journey. That's how it was meant to be, and I had to accept it. And I want to thank you all for following the journey. Catch you guys down the trail. Bye bye.